Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a singles new love reading for Libra. We're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Libras, please. All right, so your person is showing up as the Five of Swords. They're also showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. They're viewing you as the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. And the connection, we see the Lovers, Gemini energy, so a strong soulmate connection. You two complete each other in the most harmonious ways. I also feel there's going to be a really strong physical attraction. Now we see the Nine of Swords and the Five of Swords. So I do feel like this person may be someone here who's going to be low-key obsessed with you here. The Nine of Swords is, I can't eat, I can't sleep. All I can do is think about you, think about this connection. But they may also be a little bit stressed because you may meet this person at a time of personal conflict. So this could be at work, or this could be in some other area of their life, other relationships, their living situation, a family situation, or obviously another connection, or they have a difficult, ex or co-parenting situation going on. So they are going to be, it does feel like you meet this person and they're under a bit of stress, but they are showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. So somebody who's grounded, okay, someone who, takes good care of themselves, their health, their house, their home, their physical body. This person could be an entrepreneur. With the Tower in reverse, though, we see this Aries, Scorpio energy. Your person, again, may be in the process of trying to avoid some sort of disaster in other area of their life. This can also be someone who's been a little bit avoidant when it comes to relationships and dating because of whatever this other stress is that they're experiencing. All right. And we see the Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I'm getting a really strong avoidant energy from this person because of whatever else is going on in their life, Libra. But I feel like the side of them that you see is this Queen of Pentacles energy. So it's like this is somebody who definitely keeps their cool and they're grounded and they're self-assured. So you may even be quite surprised that they are experiencing difficulties. Some of you may meet this person as they're going through like a divorce or a separation. But really it can be any kind of conflict, or they're releasing themselves from a situation that just wasn't really in alignment with them. How my Libras are going to be feeling the Empress energy. So this is your major arcana. It's divine feminine energy. Whether you're masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. My readings are not meant to be gender specific. But the Empress energy here does indicate that, you're embodying divine feminine energy, you're attracting, you're not chasing, you're abundant, you're beautiful, you're sexy, you're attractive. All right, so all the things. So you're in this beautiful energy. All right, so let's see what else we need to know about this person. We see they could be a Pisces. We do get strong Pisces energy here with the Hanged Man. And confirmation here that although an air of mystery surrounds this watery sign, they can be quiet, their thoughts and emotions run deep. They don't have to be a Pisces sun, but they just embody that energy. All right, this person may have a little bit of a jealous streak. They may also have somebody who's jealous in their life. Like, for example, if they're getting a divorce or they are divorced and they co-parent with someone, that person might cause some problems. Maybe someone that didn't want to see them move on. All right, we see, yep, some of you, this person is a single parent, because I did kind of keep getting that child custody energy, but it doesn't have to be the case. I love that you're embodying the divine feminine with Empress energy, and this person is coming through as divine masculine father energy. So whether they have children or not, there's this beautiful polarity here, which we see confirmation of with the Lovers card as well. So I feel like, this person either has children, or maybe they want children, or they're just embodying this divine masculine energy. And at the bottom of the deck, we get Gemini. All right, so we see this more confirmation of this Gemini energy showing up. symbolized by the twins, ruled by Mercury. They're the thinkers and communicators of the zodiac with many facets. Okay. Beautiful energy there. All right. So let's see. This Queen of Pentacles, I always get like an entrepreneurial vibe from the Queen of Pentacles here. Like she has her own business. Again, somebody who's, healthy, somebody who, has healthy habits and routines, somebody who works out, or somebody who's, proactive about, their health or what they put into their body. This is somebody grounded and self-assured. Okay, what else do we need to know? They're rolling in money, so they do have a lot to offer. All right, we see they're curvy, or they love your curves, and whatever their lines or curves might be, this is just telling me you're going to be very physically attracted to this person amongst other things. And we see that this person may speak multiple languages here, okay? And it may start off as a brief encounter for some of you. You might go into their job, they might come into yours, or maybe you meet at the grocery store briefly, whatever it might be. All right. Let's see what else we need to know. Now remember, these very specific messages, Libra, that come through, they're not going to resonate with all of you, but they certainly will be confirmation for some of you. All right, so let's see what else we need to know. All right, we see thoughts. Yeah, see, I'm telling you this, you are going to be this person's creative muse. They are not going to be able to stop thinking about you after that brief encounter or after your first date. I also feel this is somebody who's quite creative. You two could be, I'm getting like one of you might have darker hair, darker features, and the other one might have lighter hair or lighter features. Again, of course, that's not going to be for all of you, but it is coming through. All right, we see thief energy in reverse. So I do feel like there's no concern about third party. Even if they have an ex that doesn't want to let them go, I feel like this person is somebody who's honest. I feel like this is somebody who's worked really hard for everything they have as well. But I also feel like you don't have to worry about third-party energy with this person. And we see distant horizon. So although for some of you, they may come from a different background here, I do feel like they're actually around you. So they're closer to you than you think, whether that's in time or in distance. And we do see adjudication. So I do get for some of you, there may be some sort of like lawsuit or child custody battle or a big decision to make here with this person. All right, so let's see what else my Libras need to know about this person, please. What else do my Libras need to know about this person, please? All right, so we see they may have an unusual hair feature. So to me, that's usually an indication of a different ethnic background, or their hair texture or color or something is very different from yours. Of course, they might wear their hair in a different style or color or something. Your paths will cross after you make a final decision, or this person makes some sort of final decision. Okay, this person owns their own home. They're rolling in money, so they definitely have stability and security. All right, and they sing in the shower. Beautiful. So this is usually someone who, who's upbeat. You catch them singing to themselves while they're showering or doing the dishes or driving down the road. Yeah, and I do get that they're physically active. I was getting that, like this person likes to work out, or they have a physically demanding job, or they're just somebody who's quite active. This is not a couch potato, let's put it that way. The Hanged Man, Libra, tells me this person is seeing you as very spiritual. Pisces energy, which they have as well, which is telling me that they see you as creative, they see you as selfless, they see you as intuitive, they see you as dreamy, maybe a touch mysterious as well. But more than anything, you're hanging out in their energy. So, I don't know if that's like you're in the same online group, or you're work together, you're in the same community. All right, so we see the Six of Swords. Okay, so this person, they're seeing you as like, this is somebody who brings them peace. So they love that you're very balanced. They love that you're grounded. Like just your presence in their life is going to bring them peace. The Six of Swords here tells me that it's gonna be so easy for them to fall in love with you. They're gonna imagine moving forward with you. It's gonna be easy to fall in love with each other. and Temperance energy. They see you as an earth angel. They see you as someone who brings them balance, somebody who's very healing. Sagittarius energy, again, they see you as someone who they've been divinely guided to, or there's some sort of serendipity bringing you two together. Again, they see you as very balanced, and I feel like that's exactly what they need after whatever they've been through. And Libra, 10 of Pentacles, this person is going to make you feel like $1,000,000. This is somebody who, they're not going to have you on a pedestal, but this is somebody who's going to celebrate your worth and your value. I feel like you're going to feel really good being next to them, having them by your side. But, you know, this is someone also, Empress energy and the 10 of Pentacles, that you see marrying or you see being with long term. And I have a feeling it's going to be pretty instant, right? Like you're going to be like, yes, this is my person. And I think they're feeling the same way. All right. So what else do they really love or admire about my Libras, please? What else do they really love or admire about my Libras? All right, so they see you as the engineer archetype, which is beautiful. So you have an ability to give creative energy a practical expression and a talent for designing resolution to common dilemmas. So they see you as practical, but they also see you as creative, intelligent. Again, this person is going to gas you up, Libra, to their friends, to their family, and also to you. I mean, this person is just going to really celebrate you is what I'm getting. You know, talk you up to their friends and to their family. Be really proud to have you by their side is what I'm getting. And we see independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering your fear of surviving. But they also see you as really independent. They know you don't need anyone, Libra. And that makes you that much more attractive, right? Like they know you don't need them. You have everything you need. But you know, they want to add value to your life here. So we also see at the bottom of the deck here, poet. So they see you as someone who's, you know, very lyrically gifted, that you express soul insights in symbolic language. Beautiful. So they love the way you communicate. They may even compliment you on your vocabulary, or just like, wow, you have a real way with words, Libra. The Lovers card here, Gemini energy. I mean, this is such a powerful connection. I do think that attraction is going to be instantaneous. I feel like you two are going to really complete each other in the most harmonious ways. There's going to be a beautiful reciprocity and give and take here, Libra. All right, what else do we need to know? We see that honest about their limits. And again, they're going to be really honest with you about this conflict or whatever it is that they're going through, whether it's a lawsuit, whether it's something with work, whether it's, you know, a divorce or a child custody battle or whatever it is. This person understands their capacity and communicates it clearly. Transparency builds trust. Yeah, so trusting one another and being brutally honest about the things that may not even shed them in a really good light. All right, and we see clarifying desires. So this connection sharpens understanding of what you want and need. Yeah, beautiful. So, you know, I feel like this person also gives you something you've been looking for that you may not have been able to put into words, is what I'm getting. And at the bottom here, we see a catalyst for growth. So this connection enters your life to move something forward. It creates change by highlighting what can no longer stay the same. Yeah, and I think that's like you're ready for this change. I think you're ready for marriage or commitment or stability or union, and maybe just not doing everything on your own anymore. And I think you're really going to be able to soften into this and really trust this person. And we see that this connection unfolds according to emotional readiness. Patience allows alignment to deepen here, Libra. Beautiful. Beautiful energy. I mean, a good day to be a Libra, right? All right, let's see what else we need to know about this person or this connection. What else do we need to know about this person or this connection, please? All right, friendly support, fairies, guides, and friends give aid. Okay, so again, this is, we see that divine guidance there with the Temperance card, but you may be introduced through friends, or you just may feel like the universe is bringing you two together through some sort of serendipity or some serious, coincidences, right? We see psychic connection. So your communication goes beyond mere words. All right. And love language, physical touch. A tender touch means so much. So this is going to be a very affectionate connection. And at the bottom of the deck, we see forever young. So a song of youthful playfulness, lovely. And we see marriage. So I definitely see, marriage or commitment here in your future with this person, Libra. Like I said, it's going to be so easy to fall in love with each other. So easy to move forward with one another. All right, so important dates or times. So it's time to let it go. So someone here may need to let go of something before this comes into your life. And we see in the distant future or try again a little bit later. All right, so it might not be, tomorrow or right around the corner, Libra. It is going to be different for all of you, but it is absolutely something that is meant for you. All right, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.